God says, "My beloved child, open your heart and your ears, because what I am about to reveal is not ordinary. This message is not casual, it is not light, and it cannot be ignored." Heaven itself has moved, and Archangel Michael is standing at the threshold of your spirit, with a voice that shakes the firmament. He says, "The time has almost come. Only 2 minutes remain for you to awaken to the truth about the life you are living, about the space you call home. Every wall in your house, every silent corner, every shadow that seems harmless has been holding a secret. And now, the moment of revelation has arrived. The heavens are no longer quiet. The silence has broken. A woman, a hidden presence within your life, one who thought she could weave her lies and conceal her intentions, is about to be revealed. Archangel Michael says, "Do not turn away. Do not scroll past. If you leave now, you will miss the divine sign prepared by God just for you." Have you ever felt a heaviness in your home, a subtle tension, a stirring when everything seems quiet, a sense that something unseen is moving that was not imagination? That was a signal from heaven. Archangel Michael has been walking through your hallways, guarding your roof, moving silently through your doorways, his sword of fire sweeping through the space, purifying, protecting, and preparing for the unveiling of truth. Nothing hidden will remain in darkness. Everything will be exposed. This woman, whose steps were masked with charm, whose words carried hidden agendas, whose smile hid intentions, her veil is falling. God's hand is moving to lift the mask, to reveal what was meant to remain secret. You will witness the unveiling firsthand, inside your home, where every whisper of deception is collapsing under divine light. 42 The reason you have felt restless, the reason peace sometimes slipped away even when all seemed normal, is because heaven has been preparing you. Your home has been under watch. And now, Archangel Michael is declaring, "I am entering to cleanse, to expose, to restore, and to secure the place that belongs to my beloved child. Nothing impure, nothing deceiving, nothing false will remain. The woman whose intentions were cloaked in false kindness will be revealed by her own words, her own actions, her own movements. Stand still. Do not move. Do not let your eyes wander. For the moment you are witnessing is sacred. The unveiling is for your safety, for your freedom, and for the destiny God has written for you." Michael's wings are stretched over your home like a shield, his sword blazing with righteous fire. He says, "Fear not, my child. This exposure is not for harm. It is for liberation. The woman who thought she could remain hidden will stumble. Her lips will confess, her eyes will betray, and the very steps she thought secret will lead to her downfall. But you, beloved, will walk with peace. You will feel the atmosphere shift. Your home will breathe again. Laughter will return to rooms that had grown silent. Light will fill spaces that felt heavy. And your nights, once restless, will carry calm like you have longed for. Do not look away. This is your divine confirmation. Heaven's order is being restored. Michael says, "I am here to cut away falsehood, not to destroy you. I have been commanded by God to guard what is yours, to restore what was stolen, and to bring back joy and peace to your household." Remember those moments when something felt off, when your spirit sensed a presence even though your eyes saw nothing. That was heaven speaking. Now, the silent warnings are about to take form. The truth, once hidden, will be unveiled, and you will see it clearly. Your spirit will say, "Yes, this is exactly what I felt all along." Stay until the end, because what follows is not just exposure, it is restoration. What follows is not just revelation, it is freedom. What follows is not merely truth, it is the blessing that God has been preparing for you. The mask will fall. The deception will collapse. And in that very moment, your miracle will step into your home, exactly as promised by heaven. The Lord says, "My child, do not fear the unveiling. This is your turning point. The woman whose steps carried deceit cannot survive the light of my angels. Every hidden scheme will be undone. Every false word will crumble. This is why you cannot leave now. This is why your heart must remain attentive. For in these words lies the boundary between confusion and clarity, between doubt and destiny. Heaven is watching your response. The house you inhabit is not ordinary. Every brick, every floor, every room has been under divine observation. The whispers that passed through your ears at odd moments were not coincidence, they were heaven signaling you, preparing you. And now, Michael's voice, strong and unwavering, calls you to witness the divine justice that is unfolding inside your very walls. Do not be shocked by what you see. Do not recoil from the unveiling. Instead, lift your eyes. Rejoice. For God is restoring peace, restoring authority, restoring the joy that was stolen. Your home will shine with divine light. Shadows that once threatened will vanish. What was hidden in deception will be revealed in truth. And the very air you breathe will carry the scent of freedom. Archangel Michael says, "Stand firm, my child. This exposure is your protection. This revelation is your safeguard. What you witness is not punishment, it is divine restoration. I have been commanded to guard your home, to purify every corner, and to secure every doorway. Nothing false will remain. The peace of God will fill the spaces that were empty. The laughter that was lost will return. The blessing that was delayed will arrive without resistance. This is why heaven presses upon your spirit to stay. This is why you cannot scroll away. The moment of unveiling is the doorway to restoration. The moment of revelation is the threshold to freedom, and the moment of exposure is the sign that your miracle is stepping into your life. You will remember this day. You will recall these words. And you will say, "Truly, heaven warned me. Truly, Archangel Michael was speaking." You will look back and see the shift that occurred, the peace that returned, the light that replaced darkness, and the blessing that entered without delay. So remain still, beloved. Open your heart fully. Let the Spirit within you witness what heaven has prepared. Do not blink. Do not move. For the woman whose steps were false will fall. And in her fall, your life will rise. The house that carried silence will echo with joy. The rooms that felt heavy will shine with divine light. The nights that brought anxiety will carry peace. The moment you are witnessing is sacred. Heaven itself is speaking to you, through the hands of Archangel Michael. This exposure is not for harm. It is for freedom. It is for protection. It is for blessing. And when it is complete, when the truth is fully revealed, do not fear. Lift your eyes, rejoice, and walk forward knowing that God has restored what was yours. Your miracle is entering your home. Your blessing is stepping into your life. Your destiny is aligning with the divine will. Stay until the last word. Stay until the last breath of revelation passes through. Stay, because what follows this unveiling will change everything. The deceit will collapse. The truth will stand tall. And your home, your sacred space, will breathe again under the protection of heaven. Archangel Michael declares, "I am here, my child. I have been guarding, cleansing, purifying. I am here to expose what is false and to restore what is right. Remain attentive. Your miracle is not far. Your peace is not delayed. What you see is only the beginning. The full blessing will enter immediately after the unveiling. Do not turn away, for Heaven's plan is unfolding now in your presence. And so, beloved, you must stay. You must open your spirit. You must witness. For God's hand is at work. Heaven's justice is at your doorstep. And Archangel Michael stands with sword and wings, ensuring that what was once hidden will be revealed, and what was lost will be restored. Your house is under divine watch. Your spirit is under divine protection. And your miracle is stepping forward. Stay until the end, for the blessing you have been waiting for is right behind the revelation. Beloved child, now that the light of revelation has begun to pierce the shadows of your home, do not close your eyes or turn away. The unveiling is only the beginning. Archangel Michael is circling now, his sword alight, his wings a shield over every room. He says, "My child, what is about to unfold is more than mere exposure. It is the cleansing, the resetting, the divine realignment of your household and your life. Every secret that once whispered in the corners will now be confronted by the light of heaven. Every hidden intention will rise and crumble under truth. Listen closely, because Heaven's timing is precise. The woman who carried falsehood will soon be unable to mask her true nature. Doors you thought were safe will reveal the patterns she planted. Words you once overlooked will now scream their meaning. And yet, this is not to terrify you, beloved, it is to liberate you. God is showing you that the environment you inhabit, the energy you walk into daily, is sacred and must be aligned with purity and divine purpose. Do you remember those nights when you felt unease in silence, when the walls seemed to echo something you couldn't name? That was Archangel Michael preparing the ground for restoration. Every shadow that stretched across your rooms, every tension that pressed on your chest, was heaven sending signals, saying, "Get ready, the cleansing is near." Now, you are in the midst of that very moment. Pay attention. The difference between fear and faith will be revealed in real time. The woman whose intentions were hidden behind sweetness, kindness, and false smiles will find herself cornered by her own actions. Every lie she whispered, every subtle manipulation she attempted, is now turning against her. Michael says, "My sword does not strike out of anger. It strikes to cut away the deception that poisons what is sacred. Nothing impure will remain under my watch." Beloved, do not underestimate what is unfolding. The very air of your home is shifting. Rooms that once felt heavy are now lightened by divine breath. Spaces where tension lingered are now under the influence of peace. Every corner of your home that held deceit is being illuminated by heavenly fire. And this fire, child, is not for destruction of the righteous, it is for restoration. You will feel a weight lift from your shoulders. You will sense clarity where confusion once ruled. This is your confirmation: heaven is not idle, heaven is active in your life. Do not leave now. The next moments are critical. What you witness will happen in stages, each layer more revealing than the last. Michael says, "Watch the subtle signs, doors that close and open seemingly on their own, sounds that appear as whispers, moments that bring sudden clarity. All these are divine confirmations of the presence of truth and justice." Pay attention to the words spoken by others in your household. Statements that once seemed casual will now carry a weight you cannot ignore. Actions that seemed benign will reveal hidden patterns. And though the unveiling may feel dramatic, beloved, it is precisely what is required for transformation. God does not remove darkness gently, sometimes the brilliance of light must confront it fully so that nothing remains hidden. Your own spirit will rise as a witness to this divine justice. You will not be passive. Heaven is not doing this without your awareness. you will recognize the difference between those who carry truth and those who carry pretense, and in that recognition, you will receive authority. Michael says, when you walk into any room, walk in with confidence, knowing the environment has been cleansed. Your presence alone, filled with faith, will reinforce what heaven has done. Do not be afraid if conflict surfaces. The exposure of deceit may bring tension, but it will not touch the core of your being. Your protection has been established. The divine order has already surrounded you. And the woman who sought to undermine will now be constrained by the very laws she attempted to bypass. You will see her missteps, her contradictions, her own words revealing the truth she hoped to hide. Beloved, notice how the air feels differently around you now. Each breath carries a sense of clarity, a promise of peace returning. Michael says, this is the moment when restoration overtakes fear. The power of God's presence is not distant, it is immediate, tangible, and manifesting in real time within your home. Watch the interactions unfold carefully. Michael emphasizes that the subtle exposures, glances, slips of tongue, sudden confessions are all part of a divine orchestration. Each moment has been timed so that the lessons you need, the confirmations you seek, and the freedom you long for, arrive exactly when they should. This is why heaven says, do not move, do not scroll, do not look away. The signs are in motion, and your observation anchors the miracle. Beloved, as the layers of deception peel away, a new atmosphere fills your home. Spaces that were weighed down now resonate with light. The energy of truth replaces the energy of manipulation. You will find yourself breathing more freely. Decisions that were once clouded will now become clear. Relationships that were tangled in dishonesty will be seen for what they are, and you will know how to navigate them with wisdom. Michael continues, every step you witness, every word spoken, every subtle indication is part of a divine cleansing ritual. Nothing is random. Your awareness is required because the moment of exposure is inseparable from the moment of restoration. Prepare, beloved, for a shift in authority. You will now feel empowered to claim your space. The home you inhabit is sacred, and you are the steward of its peace. The woman whose falsehood was hidden is now powerless to contaminate the sacred environment. Her schemes, her manipulations, her secrets, they crumble as you observe, as heaven confirms. Michael's voice reminds you, this is why you must remain present. This is why your spirit must be attentive. Every moment missed is a step away from the blessing prepared for you. And now, as the exposure reaches its final phase, you will notice subtle victories. Minor conflicts will resolve themselves. Hidden intentions will become clear. Spaces that were heavy will now carry ease. Your very presence will reinforce the transformation that has taken place. Michael says, this is the fruit of divine intervention. What was once a house under the shadow is now a home under the protection and order of heaven. Beloved, when you witness the final unveiling, do not recoil in shock. Let your heart be open. Allow the peace of God to flood every room, every thought, every moment of your day. The woman's exposure is not a punishment, it is an alignment. A realignment that allows blessings, miracles, and freedom to enter without resistance. Michael emphasizes, this is why the moment must be observed in full. This is why the entire process cannot be skipped. The miracle waits immediately after the exposure. As the last layers of deceit collapse, your own spirit will resonate with relief. The clarity that was missing will arrive. The weight that pressed upon your chest will lift. You will feel a divine presence not above you, not far away, but flowing through your home, through your life, through your very soul. And you will know, beyond doubt, that the Lord has intervened on your behalf. Your house will breathe again. Windows will shine with clarity. Walls that once held heaviness will echo with freedom. Nights will carry calm, and mornings will greet you with a sense of renewal. The home you once felt uneasy in will now reflect divine order, peace, and protection. Michael says, "Witness this, my child. Stand firm. Observe. Receive the blessing that flows immediately after the exposure." And so, beloved, the divine plan unfolds before you. The exposure is complete. The woman's steps of deceit are revealed. Her falsehoods are undone. And now, in this sacred moment, your home, your life, and your spirit are realigned with the purpose and blessing of God. Your miracle is here. Your restoration has begun. Your peace is no longer distant, it is present, tangible, and eternal. Stay, beloved. Watch. Receive. And rejoice, for the full shift, the full restoration, and the full blessing is now yours. Heaven has spoken. Michael has acted. God has restored.